Imagine witnessing a moment where the boundaries between heaven and earth blur, revealing the divine glory of Jesus Christ. This was the experience of Peter, James, and John on the Mount of Transfiguration. The dramatic encounter where Jesus met with Elijah and Moses offers profound insights into his divine nature and mission. The story of the Transfiguration is recorded in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. In the Gospel of Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 to 3, it says, "After 6 days Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John the brother of James, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah, talking with Jesus." In this extraordinary moment, Jesus' appearance was transformed, radiating divine glory. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became dazzling white. This radiant transformation symbolized his divine nature and prefigured his resurrected glory. The presence of Moses and Elijah, two pivotal figures in the Old Testament, highlighted the significance of this event. Moses represented the law, and Elijah represented the prophets. Their appearance alongside Jesus signified the fulfillment of the law and the prophets through him. This encounter emphasized that Jesus is the culmination of God's redemptive plan, bridging the Old and New Testaments. Peter, overwhelmed by the sight, offered to build 3 shelters for Jesus, Moses, and Elijah. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 4, Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." Peter's response, though well-meaning, showed his misunderstanding of the event's true significance. While Peter was still speaking, a bright cloud enveloped them, and a voice from the cloud declared, "This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." Matthew 17:5. This divine affirmation from God the Father reiterated Jesus' identity as his beloved Son and commanded the disciples to listen to him. This moment mirrored Jesus' baptism, where a similar declaration was made by God. The disciples, terrified by the voice, fell face down to the ground. Jesus approached them, touched them, and said, "Get up, don't be afraid." When they looked up, they saw no one except Jesus, Matthew 17:6-8. This reassurance from Jesus emphasized his compassion and care for his disciples, even in moments of divine revelation. The Transfiguration is a powerful reminder of Jesus' divine identity and the fulfillment of God's promises through him. It calls believers to recognize his glory, listen to his teachings, and trust in his redemptive work. This event also foreshadows Jesus' resurrection and his ultimate return in glory. For us today, the Transfiguration encourages us to seek deeper understanding and intimacy with Christ. It challenges us to listen to his voice amidst the noise of the world and to trust in his divine purpose for our lives. If this message has touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and follow for more inspiring teachings. Let's spread Christ's love and light together. Your support helps reach more people with his message. Be a part of this journey